My name is Ed Smith and I live in Houston, Texas. I've not shared my story with many people, but when my friend Sherry Murfish found the courage to share her story, I decided for her I could do the same. In the late 1960s, I was an Air Force veteran living in Southern California. Thanks to the GI Bill and a job, I was working my way through college. I was dating a girl who was originally from the Midwest and she was a flight attendant for a major airline. It was the 60s, we lived at the beach, and we were part of the whole peace and free love movement. Life was good. Although we were in our mid-20s, we were basically young and very immature, and one day we discovered that she was pregnant. After many tears and much discussion, we both realized we were not ready for marriage. It would totally ruin her career with the airline because at that time, if you got married, you had to resign as a flight attendant. And I was struggling to work my way through grad school. A child in our lives at that point in time would have been a disaster. So we looked up the Planned Parenthood office in Los Angeles and paid them a visit. Roe v. Wade didn't pass until later, so at that time of our visit, Planned Parenthood didn't perform abortions. But they at least referred us to a reputable physician at a clinic in the area. We had no money, so I took out a loan, and with cash in hand, we went to the clinic together, and the procedure was done in a clean and safe clinic. We continued to date for several months, but then she decided to move to New York and fly international. We continued to stay in touch for some time, but it was clear that the relationship was over and it was time for both of us to move on with our lives separately. I've since lost track of her, and even with Facebook and all the other tools that are readily available out there, I see no point in disrupting her life. I just don't see how any good could come from that. But I sincerely hope she was able to move on. Oh, I'm not supposed to say that?
That's
Oh,
the
fuck.
part
This is like, take 5.
that's the part I want you to say.
Okay.
You know why? Because it qualifies your remarks.